Hello everyone, how's it going? I am in the Bling Lab getting ready to work on Dakota's Libra. I haven't worked on Libra in a while and I really want to get this done. Dakota-thon is coming to an end and I was hoping to have this finished by the end, but I've been working on some other things so I may not have it done, but I absolutely love this painting. So right now, I'm going to finish up this flower section. I started this actually in the beginning. I probably started working on this section a week or two when I first started the painting. But for some reason, got distracted because I wanted to work on another bling section and I sort of left it and said, all right, I'll come back to it to the end. But right now, I said, you know what, let me finish this bottom section here so I can move up and really focus on finishing the top. I'm thinking if I work on this exclusively this weekend, I'll be close to getting this finished by the time we go live with the last live for Dakota-thon. So this one is in the wrong spot here. Let me pull it up. All right. So this section here, I replaced quite a bit with sparklers, but right now I'm just working on a color that I did not replace, which is this number 4 here. So I am using a pen from Diamond Pen Pals. Renee, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love it. This was actually a pen that was inspired by Moon Goddess, but it is one of my favorites. One of my go-tos, no matter what pen I'm working on. I'm using Putty from Putty Crocker, which I absolutely love and have been using exclusively for a couple of months now. And Putty Crocker's Putty is over on Facebook, Putty Crocker's Boutique and more, and I really enjoy it. The section that I'm working on here, I have a couple of replacements. In here, I have Prismatic, I think it's the name of this sparkler, which is a big sparkler here. I think this is Awakening. I'll have to take a look at it, but at the end, I'll go through and talk about my replacements. I do know that I have Rhapsody, which is an S for S in this section here. I have, let's see, this is a AB here that I have, let's see. So this S for S is Rhapsody, and I can remember this one. This is a color that I didn't expect to use, but I kind of liked the way it looked. This is, 321 AB. And it looks really nice up against this fairy dust here, which is a DAC fairy dust that came in the kit. And this regular drill here, which is a deep sort of orange. Looks really good. So this is coming out, this painting is coming out really nice. But again, I figured let me work on this section here and see how much I can get done in a 30-minute session. So how is everyone? I hope everyone is enjoying Dakota-thon. If you are not part of Dakota-thon, maybe next year, come join us. It's a lot of fun. It's basically an 8-week event because Dakota paintings are so large. It gives you an opportunity to jump in and really get one finished. Believe it or not, some people have finished 2, which I think is awesome. For me, I'm lucky if I get this one done. But again, I've been working on several projects and I don't mind because I actually enjoy it. So I will work on it until I'm done, but the goal is to really get this done by next week. If not the start of the week, by the end of next week. Again, I split my time between different projects, cross stitch, as well as diamond painting. And then I have a couple diamond paintings that I'm working on. And again, I try, because I like to finish things, to split my time in between. But I'll tell you this, once I finish Libra and another diamond painting that I'm working on, I'm still working on the Ticket to Ride Secret Temple. Once I finish those two, I'm just going to work on one exclusively. I do want to get at least one more Dakota painting done this year. I also want to get another painting by another artist done, a new artist, someone that I haven't worked on before, like a Richard Lorenz would be a good one, or a Sarah Richter, I believe her name is. So we shall see. I do have a list of potential projects. The goal is to, again, get at least a painting done from a different artist this year, as well as another Dakota. I have a cross-stitch conversion event, DP Along, coming up in July. So if anyone's interested, I will have information going up within the next week or so, so people will have time to grab their paintings. I have a kit from Jaded Gem Shop, which I purchased last year with the expectation that I would get it done this year. So again, the event in July, I will start that project, and I'm going to give myself until December to finish that project. So it looks like I'm done with this particular color, which is, the symbol is number 4. I don't think I see any more here. Nope, okay. So cross stitch conversion in July. I have the Great Lakes Retreat, which is in June, the end of June. So I'll be going there, and I think I'm going to take Secret Temple with me there so I can finish it. Now, when I go to retreats, I don't get a lot done, but I am going to try and get as much done there as I possibly can. Gives me a good opportunity to not only see friends, meet new people, and also work on some things that I need to get done. I was thinking about not even taking a diamond painting because Berta, thank you, Berta, gifted me one of my unicorns, which is Eden. It's a DP that I missed. I don't know how I missed it, but I did. And Berta was kind enough to gift me Eden. Thank you, Berta. I'm super excited about it. My intentions was, okay, well, I won't take any diamond painting. I can open that one up and get it done. But I need to really get done Secret Temple. So I'm going to take Secret Temple. And maybe Eden will be the second Dakota that I complete this year. So I have the retreat in June, cross-stitch conversion project July through December. I'm thinking in August, let me see, I'm thinking August I can probably work on maybe a painting by another artist come August. Yeah, I'm going to say August, only because there is Erica, which is Kevin from DP Pen's wife. She's having a wolf event in September, and I really want to do her wolf event. I even have the painting for that. I'm going to do, I think it's called Native Princess from DAC. I have that one. And actually, that's a painting that's done by a different artist, so that can count for a painting that's by a different artist. I'm going to be doing that in September, and most likely that'll take me September, October. And I'm not going to really add any additional paintings to the list. I just want to kind of get done the ones that I'm carving out. Even if I'm in someone's event, I'm just going to do the paintings that I have, only because I don't want to go into the new year with a whip, because I want to work on Snow Castle for blinging in the new year. And that's a pretty big painting from Randall Spangler. I've never done a Randall Spangler before, so that will be my first one, and I want to do that for blinging in the new year. So that's one that I will do for January. And then next year is the year of Christmas with Crafting Journey, Rebecca showing, and friends. So I'm going to participate in the year of Christmas. I have a custom from TSA that I won a coupon code at the Great Lakes Retreat one year, and I used that coupon to get a custom. So I'm going to do my custom after Snow Castle. And of course, you know, I'm going to throw a Dakota in there. Absolutely. And I'll probably do Snow Tiger because it's the year of Christmas and Snow Tiger reminds me of Christmas, or the Christmas workshop. I might do that one. Oh my goodness. I got to stop. See what happens? I start talking about all these paintings and then I go from one painting to 5 paintings. So again, I do want to get back to not having more than 2 paintings going. And when I say that, one painting has to be close to being done. And any other painting can be something that I just recently opened. I don't want to have 2 where I have like so much that needs to get done, only because I just want to be able to complete projects and move on. So I am definitely going to be doing Snow Castle. That is a definite. And I can't wait. That's a huge one, so it's probably going to take me some time. Plus, I'm going to bling it. So I know it's going to take me some time to do it. I was also thinking I wanted to take a painting from sort of my oldest stash, meaning the first year that I started diamond painting, which was 2020. Take a painting from, at least one painting from that year and do it, just to kind of work down my stash, oldest to newest. And if I do that, I'm going to actually probably do a painting that is a Uniquely Yours Down Under. I had purchased a J wall. I just purchased one and it was back in 2020 and I still have it. I think I'm going to open that one up. So there are 2 right off the bat. Actually, my custom is very large too. Very large diamond painting. So realistically, I'll probably only be able to get done 3 paintings next year if I do Snow Castle, I believe is the name of it, by Randall Spangler. And then I do a Dakota. If I do a Dakota, I might have to go with a smaller one so I can get it done, which would be Snow Tiger. And I would be doing that during Dakota-thon because I am one of the committee members. And hopefully they'll have me back next year as a committee member. I'll be doing Snow Tiger. That's not until May. And then I'll be doing the Uniquely Yours Down Under, which is a J wall, which is confetti heavy. I believe it's about 100 colors. And I'm going to also do my custom TSA Christmas painting, which is actually a portion of my Christmas tree. So I'm excited for the year of Christmas. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. That's probably going to take me, to be honest with you, all the way up until September. Maybe even longer, but we shall see. So those are my plans, and I'm going to write that down in my planner this weekend. I'm going to listen to this video to make sure that I stay on track, but I'm going to write it down, and I'm looking forward to being able to get done, you know, a few paintings that I really want to do. I really want to do Snow Castle. I really want to do Snow Tiger. I really want to do my Christmas painting, and I really want to do the J wall. Really do. There's a couple other ones I want to do too. I want to do a DAC mystery. I have a couple mysteries in my stash, and I really do want to get one done. So depending on where I am, if I have the opportunity, I may be able to open up the mystery towards the end of next year. But and then I'm going to have my cross stitch conversion. I want to do that every year in July. Every year I want to do that. And I'm actually doing a Jada Gem Shop mini. I'm doing one of the mini princesses. So we'll see how long that takes me this year. Then I can judge how long it's going to take me next year. Again, just a couple things that I want to do, but I'm not going to bombard myself with a bunch of events because that kind of takes me away from the things that I really want to do. All right, so those are some of my plans. So how are you guys doing? You guys have any plans for next year? Any thoughts on what you're going to do? When do you start thinking about your paintings, or you just wing it and kind of, you know, just pick your paintings as you go along throughout the year? Let me know in the comments. I also want to be able to have a couple sessions on how I bling. So I may do that with my next painting to kind of take you guys through sort of my process on how I bling from start to finish. I think that'll be fun to do. Again, all my products are from DP with Sparklers. I've been buying DP with Sparkler products since the beginning, meaning when I started buying bling. I started buying bling from Tmall, and I use Tmall's products exclusively, and I absolutely love it. And yes, I do have quite a bit of it because I started buying monthly sets, and those monthly sets actually helped me build a stash. I bought monthly sets for about, I want to say a year, maybe. And then I might have been buying other ones here and there, but it really helped me build a stash. And the monthly sets weren't that much. They were, I don't know, maybe 28, maybe 30 something dollars with shipping. And it was a good way for me to build my stash. And if you go on Tima's Lives every Friday night, she comes out with new products. They get released. You can buy as many as you want. You can go in there and buy one or two. And that's what I was doing. If I see colors that I like, I just buy it, even if I wasn't using it at the time. So for Dakota, I've used a lot of bling in Dakota, which once I show this painting, you'll get the gist, you know what I mean. I purchased a lot of the blue sparklers, and then I started to mix and match until I got color combinations that I really liked. And that's a lot of fun for me. And now when I look at a painting, it's very hard for me not to bling. And regardless of what the painting is, it's just I see the bling right away. Like, it's just in my head. Even when I'm looking at other people's paintings, I'm like, oh, that's what I would use on that. I think I would put this color here. I would put that color there. That's just me. And it's just a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun blinging. So again, it's just part of sort of my process. I can't tell you the last painting I've done where I didn't bling. As a matter of fact, I had a challenge going. So someone had asked me, well, how long do you think it'll take you to do a painting if you don't bling round versus square? And I was just like, that's a good question. I don't know. But maybe I'll do a challenge. I'll challenge myself and I'll figure it out. I'll take the challenge. I'll start with a round and I'll get a square that's about the same size, about the same number of colors, and I will see how long it takes me to do it. So I started last weekend. It was a lot of fun. It was Memorial Day weekend, so I had some time. And I took Tweety, a DAC painting, a Looney Tunes painting, and it's a round. And I'm not a fan of color blocking. I'm also not a fan of rounds, but I decided, let me start with that one. It was a good one to start with. It's not that big. So I did, and what I did was I did a pop-up live to show people that I had no drills on the canvas. And then I said, all right, I'll be back on after X amount of time. So I think my first session was probably 2 hours. I did it in 2-hour sessions. And at the end of, I want to say Monday night, I was 9 hours and 5 minutes in, but I still have some Tweety left. So I'll probably get back to it on Friday, only because I'll have time Friday night. So I'm thinking right before Tima's Live, I will pop on just to show people, here's where I am, here's what I have, here's what I have left. And then I will diamond paint during Tima's Live, and probably at the end of Tima's Live, because Tima normally goes about 2 hours, maybe a little over 2 hours. And I usually diamond paint. My sessions are usually an hour and a half, 2 hours. I see where I am. I do think that I probably have about 2 hours, a little over 2 hours left on Tweety. Now, with that said, I didn't bling a lot on Tweety, but I did do some bling. It was just hard for me not to do any bling. So instead of doing 6 or 7 colors, I think I did 4 on Tweety. So if you guys are interested in that, go check out my channel. I created a playlist with all of my pop-up lives and my progress on Tweety. It's a lot of fun. And then after Tweety, what I'm going to do is not in the month of June. Most likely, I'll probably do it in July, or maybe the week before the retreat. I might start. Yeah, I think I'll have time the week before the retreat. I'll start the square that's about the same size that weekend before, and I'll do the same thing. I'll time myself to see how long it takes me to do a square painting, and I'll do the same thing. I'll pick no more than 4 sparklers or bling to add colors, bling colors to add to the canvas, and we'll see how long it takes me. But that was a lot of fun. I actually thought it would take me a little bit longer than it did. But again, when I'm focused, when I'm not talking, when I put a movie on, I can go. I mean, and I can paint all day, but I normally diamond paint late night because I have so much going on during the day, right, with the family. So I normally diamond paint late. So we'll see how far I can get on a square. And then once I'm done, we'll compare the time. Then I'll know. I won't have to guess. I'll know that a square painting versus a round painting, how much time it takes me to do it. I do think the square painting that I have might be a tad bit bigger or smaller than Tweety. Can't remember, but we'll see. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to sit and sort of challenge myself. And as you guys can see, I finally got a setup where I think I can diamond paint and you guys can see what I'm doing. I've been playing around with setups over the last month. And this is the first time I've used the overhead camera to see how it comes out. And I'm hoping it comes out good. And if it does, that's great. If not, I'll just start over and try something else. I'll try a different angle. But I want to be able to do WIPnChats and have you guys able to see what I'm doing. Now, in the background, my children are home and they are actually in what we call the family room, the space that we kind of congregate in. If you think about the layout of my house, the front of the house we don't really use. If I think about the layout of my house, the front of the house we don't really use. The back of the house we use more, which is the kitchen, the sunroom, the family room, my office, and the dining area. We don't really use the dining room as a formal dining room. I have craft stuff in that room. I have craft stuff in the sunroom. So, and also when we sit and we're like going over things, we do it in the dining room. So you may hear my children in the background because they spend a lot of time in the family room, whether they're talking to each other or watching television or talking to friends. And that room is right next to this room. So you may hear them in the background. But it's funny because when you're out in the family room, you can't hear in here, but I can hear out there, which is very interesting. I don't know why or how, but I can hear them, but they can't really hear me. They don't really know when I'm live. They don't really know when I'm recording because they can't really hear me, which is very interesting because I can hear them. Maybe it's just a mom thing. They're just probably not paying attention to me because I hear everything that they're saying. So, how is everyone out there? Work has been hectic for me, but a good hectic. It's been a long sort of, I'm going to say few months preparing for the market change from T2 to T1, but we are winding down now and it's becoming part of BAU, which is a good thing. Some growing pains, but nothing that we can't conquer. Have a good team of professionals around me, and I really enjoy the fact that I get to participate in something that's big in the financial industry, and moving the US to T2, from T2 to T1 is a big event. So far, so good. Summer plans. So do you guys have any summer plans? Going to any retreats? Going on vacation? Any beach vacations, or going overseas, or traveling within the States? Anything? If you do have anything, drop me a note. Let me know where you're going. I am going to the Great Lakes Retreat in June. Super excited about that. June 26th through June 30th in Archbold, Ohio. This will be my 4th year. Is it my 4th year or my 3rd year? Oh my goodness, I think it's my 4th year. At the retreat, I am on the committee. It has been a lot of fun, really talking to individuals in the community, talking to sponsors, talking to individuals in general about the retreat. It's a fun time. If you ever have an opportunity to go to one, I would highly recommend it. It is definitely worth my while. I really enjoy going. I look forward to going every year. It's a lot of fun. I've met a lot of great crafters. I've met new people. I've met people that I actually reconnect with people that I've connected with previously, the previous years. So it's a lot of fun. I'm a talker. I'm a people person. I enjoy meeting new people. I enjoy talking to people. I have no problem talking. Sometimes I talk too much. That's why I don't get anything done at the retreats. But it's a lot of fun. It's a getaway. It's in Ohio, which is it's almost a 9-hour drive for me. Last year, I said I was going to fly. I was super excited about flying because driving 9 hours by myself was just like, ugh. So my daughter was going to school up there. So the 1 year she drove with me and I dropped her off at school, then picked her up on my way back. So we took the drive together. But last year, I said, all right, I'm going to fly. And you would not believe what happened. I was super excited. Guess what? The flight never got off the ground. It was bad weather. Luckily for me, I always go places 2 days before. Always. It's just something I was always taught when you're traveling, you know, especially when you're flying. Go 2 days before so you can have a day to yourself, to relax, to unwind. So the first day you go, you get your rental car, get to the hotel, kind of relax. The next day you relax even more. And then it's time to go to the retreat. Well, thank goodness I did that, because guess what? I never got in the air. It was storms, which I'm glad we never got in the air. But I was in the airport for hours because I was not able to get my luggage right away. So I had to wait for my luggage. And then once I got my luggage, my husband picked me up, took me home. I slept for about 4 hours, got up, and still drove to the retreat. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to attempt to fly anymore. I'm just going to take the drive. I'd rather just take the drive, because if I would have planned on driving, I would have been there. I would have been relaxed. Then I felt like I was hustling and bustling that next morning. But at the end of the day, I did get there and still had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So this year, this color here, I love it. This is Rhapsody. It looks so good. I'm using this to replace DMC 3857, which is this arrow here. Oh my goodness, I love this color. It's so pretty. So again, I drove. I got up that next morning. I slept for about 4 hours because I didn't get home until like 2 in the morning. I was at the airport at like 10 in the morning and was there all day. It was a nightmare. And it was thousands of people at the airport. So once I got my luggage, came home, slept for 4 hours. I think either 4 or 5 hours. Got up and then drove to the retreat. Oh my goodness. I won't forget that. Never forget that. But again, I always say to myself, everything happens for a reason. And basically, everything happened for a reason. So I got up that next morning and I drove. And I made the decision that I would drive going forward. I would not even attempt to fly. So this year, I'm going to get a good night's sleep the night before. I'm going to get up really early. My plan is to try and get to the retreat venue by 3 o'clock. 2 or 3 o'clock. The day of the retreat. Right? It's no sense of me going and staying up there. I'm just going to get up really early and drive it. Which I'm fine with, because I've driven to Michigan to see my daughter several times with no issues. So I'm super excited about that. Super excited to see old friends. Super excited to meet new friends. It's going to be a lot of fun. So that's in June. And like I said, in July, when I come back, I'll be getting ready for cross-stitch conversion event, which I'll put up some information about that event soon. Maybe I'll try and do it this weekend. I have everything I need. I just want to be able to put sort of lists together on where people can go and attempt to get blank canvas and drills. But to be honest with you, Jada Gem Shop was the easiest for me. So you get the kit, which is a blank canvas and drills from Jade, and then you go on to Etsy, and I think it's called, Creatively Charting. I'll get it and put it up in my video. You buy the pattern from Etsy. So again, I'm excited. And the pattern doesn't cost that much. Last year, I bought the pattern on sale as well as the kit from Jade. But there's other places that you can go to. So you can get a pattern from Jade. You can get a blank canvas from Jade. You can source drills on your own. I just think people have to do a little bit of research to make sure, you're staying within whatever budget that you want to stay in. Because it can get quite expensive if you're not sure how to buy the drills. For me, I just wanted to go with something that was easy. And it was easy getting everything from Jada Gem Shop. So we'll see how that goes. So that's July through December. It may not take me that long to do it, but I want to give myself some time. Again, I have a mini princess canvas, or panel, I should say. So it's not one of the big ones. It's a mini version. So I'm hoping that once I open it, I'm going to plan it out to get it done by December. Right? Everything is like calculated for me. So I will do my best to, after I have first session, meaning once I sit down and spend 2 hours on it, I'll be able to know how long it's going to take me to do the whole thing just based on that session. Am I going to bling? Maybe a little bit, I am, but I really want to see how it works up. And remember, it's a blank canvas, so I might not bling too much. I might just do something minimal, maybe, 4 or 5 colors. And I already know in my head kind of what I want to bling. I think I want to bling. I'm doing Princess Tiara, or is it Tiana? Tiara. It's Tiana. It's Tiana. Princess Tiana. So I think I want to bling out the frog, her crown, and then maybe her dress. But we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out once I open it up. And I'll put a video up just to show what I'm going to bling. All right. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. And it's something different. Try to do something different every year. I cross stitch too now this year. So that takes up some of my time. And that's been a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun cross stitching. It's a little bit slower than diamond painting, but I get to sit back and relax and just have a cup of coffee, throw on a movie or a floss tube or any type of YouTube and just kind of listen and zone out and just cross stitch. I use a magnifier. I use mag eyes as well as a magnifier, not both together. So right now I kind of like the mag eyes, and the magnifier I have is from Art Dot. I like that too, but that just depends on sort of if I don't feel like having something on my face, because sometimes the glasses, I get tired of wearing them on my face. The glasses are from Art Dot as well. So Art Dot is having a great sale on all their products. I am an affiliate, so if you are interested in anything from Art Dot and you use my code RBLING, R, B as in boy, L as in Larry, I as in ink, N as in Nancy, G as in George, you will get 10% off your purchase, and I'll make a small commission off of that. And I absolutely love Art Dot's products. I like their storage containers. So I have 4 of their storage containers, and I'll tell you, I have the small, the large, and I have the extra large. Now, they have one that's an extra, extra large, which holds 420 containers. And you know how we like to do. We like to go big. I don't have that one because I'm like, all right, I don't need that one. What am I going to do with that? If anything, I will put all my bling in it, but I already have a container system for my bling. So I decided not to get that one. Art Dot also just recently came out with some trays, which I do have. I need to open those up. They're sold on Amazon. And they're stackable and they connect on the side. So I have to take a look at those. And I'm thinking it's something that I can use when I travel, right? Or when someone comes over and they want to diamond paint with me, I can give them those trays and not worry about, my trays getting messed up or getting lost or etc. So I think I'll open those this weekend as well too. I'll do a haul video this weekend because I got quite a bit of haul. I have some diamond painting pens from Enabler's Outpost that I have not opened. I have some stationery from Goldmine and Coco that I have not opened. I believe I have, do I have any DP with sparklers? I may have opened all my DP with sparklers. I like to try and organize those only because I wind up purchasing double if I don't. But I haven't bought anything from DP with sparklers in the last maybe 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm due to go on the site and see what's new. But I can tell you this. I get into the moods where I'm like, okay, I have enough. I have to stop buying. And I typically try to stop buying a few months before the retreat. So when I go to the retreat, I'll buy from the vendors, whatever I haven't purchased in the last couple of months. So I may just go on the website, Tmall's, and see if she's doing no shipping, but bring it to the retreat. If that's the case, I will order just to make sure I can get the things that I need. And I don't really need anything, but I like to prep for the paintings I'm going to do the next couple of months. And again, with the Dakota paintings, I use pretty much the same. I want to use a theme of blues in the Dakota painting, so I may need to stock up on some blue drills. So I'll make sure I do that, because the one thing I do not want to do is open up a painting and not have the drills that I need. Oh my goodness, that would be a nightmare. So again, I'll kind of go through my stash, and if I only have like one package of something, I'll definitely get a couple more of the drills that I know I'm going to use. Like some of the colors that I love are colors like Serene, S for S Light Blue, 3807, 796. These are colors that I typically use all the time. So I will definitely make sure I stock up on those colors before I do another Zodiac. Oh, that's another thing. Oh my goodness. We were talking about Zodiacs. Which one to do next. So my daughter's a Cancer, and Dakota's Cancer just came out. I'm like, oh, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. My son's an Aries, and the Aries came out. They're released before the last one, and I'm like, oh, I need to do that. Now I'm like, what in the world? I don't know what I'm gonna do next. So I gotta figure that out. I gotta figure out which Dakota I'm gonna do next for this year. Because remember, I want to do one more Dakota this year. Another thing, Cherry Blossom. I need to do that one. It's just, it's so many good paintings. So many good paintings. But right now, I'm at the point where I'm not buying any more diamond paintings. Right now, just the ones that I would like to complete a collection. And I want to finish getting Dakota Zodiacs to complete the collection. So once, I think it's only a couple more that are due. Maybe Taurus, I know, is one. And my oldest is a Gemini. I know that's one. They might be the only two. Might be the only two that's left. Taurus and Gemini. So once I get those two, I think that'll complete the Zodiac series from Dakota. I'm looking forward to it. I love her Zodiacs. They're just beautiful. And I love the color blue. So for me, it's a no-brainer. I love it, love it, love it. Those will be paintings that I try and get done over the next 5 years. Definitely. But they're a decent sized painting, and because I bling, it takes me a little bit longer. This painting here I've been working on since October, but I have not been working on it exclusively. I've been working on it alongside other paintings, which is why it's not done. Right? And then I have Secret Temple, which is another large painting for Ticket to Ride, and that's not done. I want to get these two done. I have to get these two done this year. Libra, I'll have this one done. Definitely. This one will be done in June. Secret Temple, I'm not sure about that one. I got to take a look and see how much I have left on it and really determine what I need to do to get it done. But guess what? I absolutely love it. The colors are just gorgeous. And the bling that I put on it is just phenomenal. And I don't even have a lot of it done. But the bling that I've chosen looks so good, what I've done to the temple. I can't wait to show it. I think I may have a picture of it up on my YouTube. I may have put like a sneak peek out there. But I got to get a little bit more done before I show it. But I'm not going to touch it until I finish this one. Because that's what happens with me. I love this one, but then once I touch another one, I just want to get it to a certain point so it can be worth showing. And then I'll come back to this one. But right now, I just need to get this one done, because I love it so much. I want to finish it. And this is one I'm probably going to get framed. I am a Libra. My sister's a Libra. My mother's a Libra. So Libras are important in my life. And I'm a Libra. So this is a painting that, you know, is near and dear to my heart. I don't know what's going on with this drill here. This doesn't belong here. It doesn't. It must have dropped there. Let's put that over here. So again, this one I absolutely love. Just take a little bit of time to get it done because I've replaced so much in it. Right now I'm working on DMC 3857, which is an upward arrow. And I think I got, oh no, see this whole section right here and here. It's weird how your eyes do. It looks like I'm done. And I sort of scan. And all of a sudden, boom, look at this section here. Not even close to being done there. So let me finish this section down here. And then I can move on to the next color. All right, so now you heard about some of my plans for the remainder of this year, some of my plans for next year. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the Lone Star Retreat. So I will be going to the Lone Star Retreat in September. And that retreat is in Texas. That's another fun retreat, which is, I'm going to say, about half and half, or maybe a little bit more cross-stitchers and diamond painters, but it's a lot of fun. I love watching cross-stitchers. I love looking at their work. It's just so intricate and beautiful. It inspired me enough to want to cross-stitch. So I absolutely love it. I can't wait to go to the Lone Star Retreat. Can't wait. And I don't know about you guys, but why can't I get that one to come off there? Let's see. Leopard Leather Works. I was on their live today, Carrie and Tim, and they're doing, or will be doing, trying to put together a cruise. I think that is awesome. That's definitely something I'm going to look into if they have it. I would hopefully I can, the month they choose is a month that's good for me. I would love to do that. That sounds like a lot of fun, and it's different. So I wouldn't mind going on a cruise to diamond paint, you know, with some friends. I think that would be pretty cool. So I think I'm going to be in, depending on the month, I think I'm going to be in for that one next year, 2025. So as soon as that information goes up, I will take a look at that and see if I can make that happen. So what about you guys? Any plans for any retreats? Anything? No? Okay. Well, again, I just wanted to pop on for a little bit, kind of chat a little bit while I got some of this painting done. But I think this session, I'm going to end it here because I got a little bit that I need to do for tomorrow. And it's an early day for me tomorrow. So I think this is a good stopping point. And maybe I'll take you guys for the journey, along for the journey with me as I finish this one. So tomorrow, I'll probably put in another half an hour, late night or hour. And I'll come on, I'll record it, and then I'll upload it. So I'm glad you guys hung out with me. Hope you guys are enjoying the start of the summer and enjoying whatever painting you are working on. So until the next time, always remember to bling it up.